She got a good roster if you ask me. Hey, welcome back. I'm your girl Staleyinsight, and I just wanted to give a quick get ready with me while we're doing, makeup and OOTD. My hair is just, simple ponytail, so y'all didn't need all of that today. While we chit chat about Miss Lori Harvey and why I totally agree with the moves that she is making. If you're interested in the makeup, the outfit, and the fragrance of the night, keep watching. All items that I am using will be linked down below besides the foundation because it is beauty supply store. And if you hear noise in the background, sorry, my parents are just loud. Let me give the background first about Lori Harvey. For those of you that don't know, she is Steve Harvey's stepdaughter. She is 26 years old. She is a Capricorn. Gang, gang. So, it's there to say that, I kind of understand the young lady. And also, she is a skincare owner at this point. She's modeled and she's actually just known more or less for the men that she has been known to publicly date, such as, the Michael B. Jordans, Future, Justin Combs, who is Diddy's son. Allegedly, she's also dated Diddy as well. And now she's currently dating Damson Idris. I believe that's how you say his name. And I believe the show he's on is Snowfall. And he's probably been in a couple of other movies by now. She got a good roster if you ask me. The way I naturally always felt about dating, especially now that I'm 30, and I guess you could say I kind of been around the block already, it is very subjective. Like, am I the only one that is just like, you just want to have fun? Whatever kind of happens. And of course, it doesn't necessarily only have to mean sexually. Like, you just literally just want someone to naturally have fun with. I just feel like it doesn't even have to equal a partner. It could literally just mean a friend, a romantic friend, someone that you have that you could text, someone you can enjoy the same things and actually just, it's not a good girlfriend or your bestie or anything like that. With that being said, though, I feel like we are not in 1945 where you literally have to leave the house at 17 just because you finally met the love of your life. Like, we can kiss several frogs before we have to leave with the prince, if you will. So what's wrong with that? And for the record, of course, dating does not mean smashing once again. Like, I literally can have a date to the museum once a month. I can have a date to go to dinner. That is just a date. I don't have to have sexual counterparts. Not even saying that's what Lori is doing, but to immediately categorize someone as a hoe, it's like, geez Louise, are you guys in the lady panties? Just saying. I personally believe in having a roster, or at least having your main squeeze and then having a couple people on the side, because truthfully, men do it and they're never even honest. So why can't we? Are men's considered hoes? Technically, yeah. But why can't, because I'm the type, I'm very honest. Even to the point where I be having verbal agreements, girl. Like, I'll tell you my likes. I'll tell you my dislikes. I'll tell you the who, what, where, when, how, and why. I'll ask you, do you agree? Please nod your head. And as soon as you break the verbal agreement, you're gone. Poof. Just like that. Somebody else gets bumped up from the roster. The roster could always change. I personally love not having to rush into anything. Like, literally just taking it day by day, enjoying one another's company, playing get to know. That's always my favorite part, because we rush into things so much that we even forget that we need to get to know these people first and foremost before we even decide Like, you know, you need to get to know the man before you think you want to have his baby. You need to get to know the man before you think you want to marry him. But how quickly do we get to know people? Literally just saying. So it was like once I became single, which was in 2016, 17-ish. Once I truthfully became single, it was a wrap. Period. Like, it was like, I'm going to play get to know. I have no reason to literally be, you know, out here in these streets thinking I need a boyfriend. We always think we want a boyfriend. We always think that we want this boyfriend. We always think that we're in this place where it's like we need these companions and these people. And it's like, do we really? Or are we just bored? Do we really? Or do we truly just like want someone to just rub our butts? Because you don't need a boyfriend just for that, sis. I could promise you that much. I could literally promise you that. So it's like, and even if I learned a long time ago that what's the point? When you're young, you have to bust moves. When you're young, sometimes you get over people very quickly. And what is the purpose of staying? Just because you love them? No way. No way. No way. I got out of that mindset so long ago, it wasn't even funny. And now I've been having fun and minding my business as I should be, okay? And as mentioned, being single since 2016, 17, I don't know, it feels like forever at this point. That does not mean I have not had my fun. That does not mean I have not been on my fair share of dates. But most importantly, it taught me how to like myself, my wants, my needs, my dislikes, all the above. Because when you are dating, there is, of course, multiple personalities and multiple different traits, including your own, that you just end up being like, I don't really like this, or I don't really like that. And then you really start peeping certain shit, and then before you know, you be like, not that interested. Thank you, next. And it's a blessing. It's a blessing. It's beautiful. I never felt trapped. I don't feel what's the word? I don't feel like I need to be a part of like a rebirth. You know, like when the women be chopping their hair off because the man done got on your nerves. I haven't had that feeling literally since my last relationship, and I couldn't be happier. Try it. I'm telling you, I don't steer y'all wrong. And this doesn't necessarily pertain to all women, but just like what Lori did say in the E! News interview, pretty much like we do tend to forget that we are the prize. And when she said that, I was like, because it's true and it's honest, and you lose yourself, and we love so hard, and it's like, oh my God, that we literally forget that it's like you still have to put yourself, your needs, your wants, your happiness, desires, etc. first. So if the person is not providing it for you, then once again, what are you settling for? Now, granted, if you have kids, just completely ignore me. I ain't speaking for the ones that have children. I'm speaking for those that are single that could just pack up their shit and leave. That I don't speak on behalf of the mothers, okay? Because and to think like, and I don't know if you guys used to be like this, but to think I really used to sit back and be like, oh, he's giving me attention, like like he really likes me, like and I learned and peeped game very quickly when it came to men. But I'm just very fortunate, you know, like to have my dad in my life, and like uncles and cousins, and like it's very hard to not peep game when you got all the men in your life that could pretty much put you on. So I was very blessed and highly favored in that regard, and I couldn't be much more appreciative of that, because once I started learning what the men do, I was like, oh baby, I'm about to get down and dirty. Because it really is a lot of tricks to the trade, but you can't swindle a swindler in the end of the day. Once you really peep game, it ain't that hard to catch up, ladies. I promise you. So once I saw that she was with this damson young man, I was just like, okay, let me like jump into this a little bit more. Let me read in this Essence article, because knowing the girl I used to be versus who I was once I finally became single, it was like, oh baby, she ain't saying nothing wrong. She is not steering anybody wrong. I don't even see it as hoism. I see it as she knows her worth, and she is literally leaving you on the curb where you belong if she is not being treated like the queen that she knows that she deserves to be. How is that a hoe? That's smart to me. That's very smart to me. Because if you think about it, the men literally used to say or do whatever they can to come back into your life if you let them spin the block. But if they were literally trying to spin the block, why did I let you spin the block? Why did I let you come back around? Because you just gonna do it again. So why did I do that? What did, hello, you understand? So once I got to that mindset, I said, oh, I said, she on to something. And I ain't mad at it. Because to me, it's even more easier once you have things kind of down packed. Because the way I see it too, y'all, and this is true tea, should be getting stale. Should be getting boring. It be getting stale. And think about it. Think how long you stayed in the situation just because you literally loved the person. But that shit was just dry. You was just bored as hell. At that point, you was just laying there. Imagine. Once I literally stopped and I took the stale stuff to the curb on garbage day like it was supposed to, bitch. Stale is stale, baby. Stale is literally stale. And I'll be damned if I keep something that's supposed to be in the trash. So Essence also did an article, Essence the magazine, did an article about her. And they said unattached, unbothered, and kind of like unconcerned or something like that. And I loved it because that literally is the definition of when somebody is just dating and you are so confident in yourself that you literally just do not care. And that is what I can describe my dating life or situation to literally be. I am unbothered to the bullshit. I am unbothered at the fact of like, if things just don't work out, it just does not work out. That just means God was pushing you away for a reason. You're officially gone for a reason. It just did not work out for a reason. I unattach feelings pretty well. So once I unattach the feelings and then we get down to the nitty gritty, then that's when I just really realize a lot. It's kind of just like, well, why do I tolerate this? What purpose does it serve me? And once I get down to that, oh yeah, we in the clear. I'm not concerned about you any longer. It's given very much like don't ask, don't tell policy. Like I ain't asking for you, so don't tell me nothing. Don't pop up, don't show up. Going back to the verbal agreement, you ruined it, so bye-bye. I had to remember that the prize was my happiness. The prize was the fact that I'm still young enough to have as much fun as I want. I can do as I please. And then that's when the journey of kind of like the self-love began, because you lose yourself once again in these relationship situations or whatever, and then you literally have to build yourself back up. Oh, sure, it takes a village. Hopefully you have some sort of support, but it's like, who the hell want to go through that just over a man or a significant please, girl? I ain't got time. Not for that. I'm not trying to rebuild. I'm trying to, if anything, rebuild and rebrand a situation, you know, like me personally, but rebuild for what? Just because he kind of hurt my feelings? No way. My feelings can't even get hurt. I can't allow it to get hurt because I'm confident enough in myself that I know what the hell I want and deserve. So if anything, I'm hurting your feelings by letting you go and not spin the block. I was literally unbothered by how I was perceived. Like, if I look like a bitch for getting rid of you, if I look insensitive, whatever word you want to use, you think I really cared? Chill. You really, truly, truly just have to take things as life lessons and life blessings. Seriously. It's much easier to call someone a hoe instead of trying to understand their perspective. And I could literally bet you money that Lori is much happier than those that are calling her names. It's literally all about the confidence and the self-work. And once you find this, sis, I promise you, you're going to be happy, baby. Ooh. Ooh, ooh, ooh. But all black little ones too. Just a basic turtleneck. These like kind of sleek cargos. These shoes, I don't even know if y'all can. These sneakers, love. This coat, I love. I do have a code with 𝗓𝗓𝗓𝗏. That's the company. I just recently did a haul for them. I'll leave the code down below. But isn't this a great coat, guys? Ooh, and the bag. This bag is from Shein. I don't even know if I could find a link for you guys. But it go with the sneaks. I try to give y'all a different, you know, like up angle. And thank God it's not that cold today. So I could kind of dress, you know, like as if fall is here, but not really. Oh, so cute. And fragrances. I never did it before, but I was just curious. Ebony wood mixed with the Prada Pardot. You'll smell like a French bitch, I promise you. And I did not add any gloss because I am going to be putting my mask on because I'm about to get on the train and shit. But I love a good matte lip too. Y'all know sometimes I'll be deliberating lip gloss, no lip gloss, gloss, no gloss, gloss, no gloss, you know? So, yeah. But all in all, love yourself in order for you to love someone else. Self-love is the most important thing that you could possibly ever do. I promise you, baby. Because once you do that, the dating life is going to be spontaneous and marvelous. Think, what will Lori Harvey do? And if she could do it, why can't I? Okay? Okay. Thank you for watching. Comment below and let me know your thoughts. Y'all know. Give it to me if you want to give it to me. We can agree to disagree. I still love you regardless. All items that I used will be linked down below. As besides that foundation, sometimes it is hard to find. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to keep up with your girl. And catch you next video. Bye.